Hey! How's everybody doing? Just Schmo back on December 12th. So we're only 13, about a week and a half away from Christmas. Man. Don't even see right, does it? I better get on the ball, get some shopping done. Luckily, I mean, most of the people I buy for, they're really simple. Like my brothers. My brother lives in Seattle, and his two little girls, I just get them like Amazon gift cards. Because, I mean, I don't see them enough on enough of a regular basis to know, really from year to year, what things they're into, what things they really like, what they don't like. Stuff like that. So it's just an Amazon gift card. Hey, that's a great gift for anybody, right? Because then you can just go on and get whatever you want. Then my other brother, John, and his wife, I normally get them gift cards too. Because again, I mean, he's a business owner. He's I mean, well off. He's got a very successful business. So, as far as what possible things could he use or does he need? I don't know. So it's easier just to get them like gift cards for like restaurants, because I know that they like to go out to eat. And same with his his two kids that are both grown and married off their own now and starting families of their own, but they both live out of state. My nephew lives in, I believe, in Pennsylvania somewhere. I think he still lives in Pennsylvania. Maybe he doesn't. And then my niece, actually, I believe I think they moved out to like Colorado. So, yeah, kind of same thing there. I mean, I don't see them enough to know what their interests are and so forth and so on. So I just get some gift cards too. So I mean, it takes a very good chunk. Then, unfortunately, of course, we won't need to buy for my dad this year. But yes, I can get a few things from my mom. And actually, just seen there's a group coming around that I know she would love to go see. She's been wanting to go see them for a few years now. It's Maddie and Tay. They're going to be coming to a place called Lori's Roadhouse down in, I can't remember the name of the town, but it's right on the outskirts of Cincinnati. It's kind of just northwest of Cincinnati. But it's kind of like I want to say like a dinner theater or a dinner venue where they have like so much of it is tables and they serve like dinner. So you can go in and like make reservations to have dinner and then enjoy whatever live entertainment they have, a concert, so forth. And then it looks like they have a bigger general admission area. Now obviously the reserved tables are expensive. They are, because you have to buy them in tables of 6 or table of 8. So that's what you have to reserve them as. And I think for 6, I want to say it was like $700. But I'm assuming that probably includes not only essentially your ticket for the concert, whatever concert they're having, but also maybe your meal. Which, overall, ain't bad. If you break it down by 6 people, that's not bad. That's reasonable. Because you figure, average ticket price for concerts most of the time, especially at some of your bigger venues, you're looking at $25 to $35 for the cheapest tickets at most places. But then once you throw in their fees and processing and all that, you're probably looking at like $50 or $60. A decent meal, if you go out to like one of your sit-down restaurants and you buy a steak with a couple sides and a salad and maybe a dessert and a drink, you're probably looking at $20, $25. So I mean, overall. And then, with this, you're also paying, I think, for the luxury of it, during the concert, you actually have a table. You can just sit down with everybody. where it's a general admission area, I'm assuming it's probably like standing room only. I would imagine they have like a big area of just seats that's general admission. But I've never been there, so I don't know. If anybody knows anything more about Lori's Roadhouse down by Cincinnati, let me know how their general admission and stuff is. Because I know my mom would love to go see Maddie and Tay, but I don't have the money to reserve a 6-person table. I don't even think I can find 6 people to go. But the general admission tickets are only like $15. But I don't think my mom would be comfortable standing for 2.5 hours. So hopefully they're going to be touring, and maybe they'll be touring farther into the summer too. Right now they just got their spring dates, like through the end of March or beginning of April, and hopefully they'll maybe they'll hit some of the outdoor venues, or maybe they'll pick up and they'll at least be on tour as an opening act for somebody else, and they'll be playing some of the bigger like outdoor places like Riverbend in Cincinnati, or it'd be nice to see if they to get them booked at like the Rose Music Center down in Huber Heights, Ohio. Excellent place. If you've never been to the Rose Music Center, even if you're from out of state, I mean, you don't want to come drive too far, but Indiana, Kentucky, if you see a good show, and they have a lot of good shows at the Rose Music Center. Every year they have a great lineup of shows, and there was not a bad seat in that place. Me and my daughter, a few years ago now, I think it was pre-COVID, we went seeing the Beach Boys and the Righteous Brothers, because I love the Beach Boys. I'm a big Beach Boys fan. And first time I ever seen the Righteous Brothers. I mean, they really good too. Obviously, it's not I don't think it's the the full. It's not the group as it was back then. But still, the music was still true. But yeah, we were like up. I want to say we were like in the top row, over to like almost to the corner in the venue, and we could still see everything perfectly. So, and the acoustics were great. So if you ever get a chance, find a good show, check out and look up the Rose Music Center. I'll leave information about it down below since I'm talking about it. And you won't be disappointed if you go see a show at the Rose. But yeah, so hopefully Maddie and Tay will they'll be around some other place where either whether it's all reserved seating, or where we can at least take in like little like the beach style chairs, and then I'll take my mom. I'll buy the tickets, take my mom, and she can finally see Maddie and Tay. So anyway, enough about that. That's my little intro. Had to do it because I got 3 boxes here, but I'm only going to do this top one in this video. So I wanted to fill up a little bit of time because I believe this box only has 1 Funko Pop in it. This is another one of the I Want This Stuff Grail or Fail. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Hang on, let me check. Let me do a double check on that, because if you watched any of my videos, one thing you will know is that my memory is not always up to snuff, if you will. Let's see, does this bring it up? Come on, come on, come on. Yes. This is an I Want This Stuff Grail or Fail mystery box. It was $34.95. So that truly is Grail or Fail. At $34.95, if you don't get something that would be considered a Grail, you're most likely going to be losing at least a few dollars, if not potentially, a decent amount over what you paid. Now the trade-off of that is if you get one that you really want, or maybe one that you've been looking for, even if it's not a high value one, if it's one you've been looking for and goes with your collection, then the price ain't so bad. But ultimately, I mean, the goal is, hopefully, whether it's one I want to keep for myself or it's one I'm not really interested in, is to get one that's considered a Grail and at least, say, $35 or more. But we'll see. Make sure you go check out I Want This Stuff. And when you do, if you do order anything from I Want This Stuff, do me a favor. Just they might have I don't know whether they have a place on there where you can like leave a note or anything like as you're checking out. But if they do, hey, just tell them that just your average Schmo gave you the heads up about I Want This Stuff. Nick and Brian are the proprietors, the owners of I Want This Stuff. And I've been buying from them for a number of years now. Again, we're talking pre-COVID. So I want to say it's probably been 4 or 5 years that I've been buying from them. And I've never been disappointed. I mean, obviously I've gotten some pops that I liked more than others. That stands to reason. And I've obviously, at times I've gotten boxes where I got substantially more value back than I paid, and other ones I maybe lost a couple bucks or where I just broke even. But at any rate, I've always been happy with every purchase I've made from I Want This Stuff. They always wrap their packing and shipping. The way they do it is impeccable. I've never had anything arrive damaged unless it was a damaged box to begin with. But even then, it was like minimal, and it was already, it didn't happen in shipping. It was because they were doing a damaged mystery box. But yeah, you'll find a link down below to their actual website. Go check them out. Make sure you check them here on YouTube too. If you're a soda collector, you definitely want to subscribe to their channel because anytime they get new Funko sodas in, they do a video, and they basically take a full case of sodas. Most of the time. Occasionally they'll only have a couple of sodas on hand and they just hope they get lucky and they get the common and a chase. But most of the time they take a full case because they order them directly from Funko. They take a full case and they take turns going through it to see who gets the chase or who pulls the chase to show it off. And, it's entertaining. It is. I enjoy it. And if you're, like I said, if you're a big soda collector, that's a great way to find out about new ones that are coming out. And then just order them right there from I Want This Stuff. All right, here we go. Got some bubble wrap. Oh, we got sticker. I'll show off the sticker. In case this is the first video you've ever watching, they always put these stickers in there with their little mascot there. This is kind of a hybrid holiday season one with Christmas and Halloween kind of mixed. I got a few. I got one of those back here. It's too low to be on camera, but it's down there. Any stickers I get go on this. This is my old dresser from when I was little. Got all my comic books in there now. We got some bubble wrap, which is always good. I actually need more of this little bubble wrap. Uh-oh, I hear a dog coming up here. Oh, no. She was just gonna go look. Alright. Like I said, give me a minute. They wrap them impeccably. Alright, did we get something I want? Did we get something decent? What did we get? Oh, hell yeah. Iron Maiden. Somewhere in Time, Eddie. Yes. I've got four Iron Maiden pops. But I don't have this one. I think this is one of the newer ones they put out. Yep. Just came out March 3rd of 2022. So this is a new one. Of course, it might have came out actually before that. That's just when maybe like this one or this this run of this particular pop was put out. It might have come out actually initially before that, but I'm confident this is like the newest, one of the newest ones they've done. Yeah, see, I've got the 4 from, I think, the first series that they did. And it's got like the Peace of Mind one. I think that, like, Eddie Lives. I can't remember what the other 2 are. But yeah, it looks like they got... I need to get the other 3 in this set. As they got the Live After Death Eddie. The Seventh Son of a Seventh Son Eddie, and Knights of the Dead Eddie. That one looks really cool. I'll have to keep my eye out and get all of them. Yeah. I like that. Alright, let's bring up the Funko app and see. I mean, honestly, I don't care what it's worth. It could be worth $3. I'm still going to be happy because I don't have it. And I love Iron Maiden. I was very upset this last time Iron Maiden came around. I had tickets. Well, I had a ticket to go see them. And of course, that day I wasn't feeling 100%. I wasn't really, I wasn't really sick. I mean, I don't think I like COVID or flu or anything. I just felt under the weather. And the weather itself. That day it was, I probably remember right, it was like very rainy, cold, and I opted not to go. You know, I tried to sell the ticket, didn't get anybody to buy it, so I was just out the money. But it's alright. I'm sure they'll be around. They'll probably be around again on touring this next year, maybe over the summer. Be nice if they play like one of the big outdoor venues. I'll definitely be seeing them next time they come around. I've seen Iron Maiden a few times, and they're just absolutely incredible. What in the hell is going on here? This phone has a mind of its own. All right, I added another app on here, and now it's like moved everything around on me. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Find the Funko app. You hate when that you put something on and then it like shifts everything, and it, at least for me, it like throws me off completely. I'm like, where the hell did everything go? Alright, here we go. Alright, well, the Funko app doesn't bring up a price for this, probably because it's so new. So it did bring up, it brought up the Somewhere in Time Eddie, and then it shows a Stranger in a Strange Land Eddie with a Chase sticker. So I'm guessing that the Stranger in a Strange Land is supposed to be the Chase version of this. So that makes another one I should really need to get. Because it's like, it looks like it's almost a completely different mold. Alright, let me try the HobbyDB app real quick. Found that one pretty easy. It's right there in the center. It might bring up a price, it might not. If it doesn't, then we'll just attribute it's probably like $15. Bubble wrap fell. Alright, it did bring it up. Alright, 240. Do they have the same number? Yeah, okay. So that Stranger in a Strange Land, I don't know whether you can, I don't know whether it'll focus enough for you. Okay, there. That's the Stranger in a Strange Land one. That's the Chase version of this. So he's got like the duster on and the hat. It's coming in at $70. But the Somewhere in Time Eddie is coming in at $22. So I'm not going to complain. 20. a value of $22 on a pop that literally just came out this year is pretty good. And I would imagine this will probably be one that goes up over time. I mean, not like astronomically, but little by little it will. Because I would imagine that they're only going to produce this for so long, and then it'll be vaulted. And then the price will probably go up higher on it. But so I paid, what did I say, $36.95 or $34.95, something like that, whatever. Got 22 in value back, but most importantly, I got an Iron Maiden Funko Pop. I'm happy. Once again, I'm pleased with my purchase. So, if you enjoyed this video, I know, look, we're right at the time I normally go to. It takes talent. Let me tell you, it's talent. Nothing else you can say I'm talented, being able to stretch a single Funko Pop out to 21 minutes. Skill. That's pure skill right there. Well, that and because I ramble off topic and just lose my train of thought once in a while. That tends to help too. But make sure you check out. Oh wait, no. What I was saying was, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And then make sure you check out I Want This Stuff. Check them out here on YouTube. And then you'll also find links down below to all my stuff. My business name, The Old Treasure Isle, my Mercari, Poshmark, whatnot. Help me, do me a favor, spread the word. Try to get people to follow me on Whatnot, because as soon as I get a decent following on Whatnot to where I can count on a good number of people in auctions, I'm going to start taking, well, not this is my private collection, but inventory from all different lines, from not only Funko Pops, but maybe die cast like Hot Wheels, vinyl records, clothing, whatever, and do it in live auctions. But right now I don't have enough of a following, where if I put a couple hours in to try to set it up, I only get 5 or 6 people in my auction, and I'm not making any money. So it's not worth the time. So help me out in all those things. And as always, everybody, look out for yourself and those around you, so we all have a much better chance at staying safe and healthy. Till the next time, see ya.